Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Huskers in Enemy Territory. Today, I'm going to talk about Nebraska basketball, Nebraska football, and maybe touch on Nebraska baseball. Today, I recently just watched the um, Nebraska basketball game. We played the Maryland Terrapins, and honestly, um, man, the whole COVID situation has really taken a toll, I think, on the Nebraska basketball squad. Um, they just really looked pretty tired out there. I mean, they gave a good showing. I think the score was 79 to 71 Terrapins. Uh, I mean, I'm not really, obviously, I'm not a basketball expert, but you can just kind of tell that we're still in a rebuild with a lot of these guys. I don't know if it's just like Fred Hoiberg's scheme that it's hard for them to grasp, or what really, but just as far as like the eye test goes, just a lot of things aren't seeming to click. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to, really understand what's going on with the basketball team. I mean, I don't know, just one of those things where I kind of hope that we can have a stronger showing towards the end of the season. Maybe roll that into next year. Obviously, this year is kind of lost because I think we're 5-12 or 5-13 now. So there's no real way to even make it to the NCAA tournament unless we go and absolutely shock the Big Ten in the tournament, and I doubt that freaking happens because I don't know. It's going to be a long stretch, I think, because I think we have a lot of games like what we did recently with back to backs because we missed out on so many games, and it's going to be so jam packed, and these kids are just going to be super tired. So it'd be hard to imagine them being able to pull off any type of winning like streak type of thing to make it to the tournament. And hopefully next year will be a lot different for the Nebraska basketball team, like I said earlier. And um, I really do hope that Fred Hoiberg can do some good things because I feel like there is a little bit of high expectations for him. A little bit, you know what I mean? Like, not anything crazy, but, you know, he's a big name. He did some good stuff with the Iowa State Cyclones, and I mean, I can't remember really what he did for the Bulls, but um, I know that he got released after a few years for coaching them. But kind of transitioning to Nebraska football, the recent report is that the football team is not going to be traveling to Ireland, which, I don't know, might have been just kind of a gimmick type of thing for the football team. Like, hey, check it out, we're going to Ireland. Nebraska fans are known for traveling, so maybe they kind of figured that it'd be a good excuse to kind of get out of the country and go over and play in a different venue, and maybe, you know, rile up some interest from by the recruiting standpoint. You know what I'm saying? But now the game is going to be moved to Champaign, which hopefully, if there's fans allowed to go to the games, I might consider actually going to that game because me and my little brother went to the game um, a few years ago where we lost, and Tommy Armstrong was the quarterback. So it'd be kind of nice to go back to Champaign. It was a fun venue to go see. I kind of enjoyed their stadium. It reminded me of just like what stadium looked like maybe back in like the 1940s or 1950s, and um, they just started really building those stadiums. Plus, it's another memorial stadium dedicated to the troops, which is kind of cool. Just like Lincoln, they have the stadium dedicated to the troops, which I really enjoy. I haven't really uh, looked into the whole baseball schedule, but Nebraska's baseball team has released the schedule. Um, uh, Again, I hope that they're going to allow fans to go and see some of the games, especially if Nebraska comes here to Iowa City. I'm usually whenever Nebraska does come to the Iowa City for baseball, I always try and at least try and see two of their games because a lot of times I'll work on Friday and they start Friday, Saturday, Sunday, do you know back to back games, and it's really fun. I really enjoy trying to catch as many Husker games as possible when they come over to Iowa City. That goes for basketball, volleyball. I haven't really done like track or field or wrestling. I'm not much of a wrestling fan. I know it's really big over here in Iowa. It's just I don't know. I just never really felt like it's that great of a sport. I mean, I really respect wrestlers. It's tough. I did wrestle when I was in high school, or not high school, but middle school. But I kind of transitioned to playing basketball, which is kind of funny considering how big I am now. As far as like lifting weights and whatnot. But sorry for the rant. I don't know why I went off on that, but it kind of correlated with the wrestling and whatnot. But um, yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting to see what the baseball schedule looks like, and I really do hope that Iowa and maybe even Nebraska allows fans to be in the stands. I think that almost really depends on the Big Ten commissioner and whatnot. You know, I think he has more control over the fact that, or like whether or not we have fans um, or don't. So it's hard to say what will happen with that, and I'll kind of keep you guys posted with all the news and notes and whatnot of what happens with it. I just figured that since my channel is Huskers in enemy territory, I might as well like touch on Nebraska news and whatnot. So I just recently watched that basketball game, so I figured it was something to talk about, and nothing really else was going on in the sports world. So I mean, there was a few hockey games and basketball games, but nothing significant in my opinion. So might as well talk about Huskers. I love talking Huskers, everything, So uh, I should have probably worn a Husker sweatshirt or something instead of my Vikings sweatshirt, but it is what it is, right? So this will probably be the end of my video. I appreciate everyone that watches, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications so you know when each video drops. So I appreciate everyone, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.